Howdy folks, hey, we're making the color. This is the black. It's got pink, blue, a lot of glitter, red, okay? What I'm doing is cutting up scraps. I've got plenty of it. Look here. That's how I store my plastic. I label what it is. And this is the blue crawl. It turns from blue to brown. You see how that blue tint in it? Depends on how much sunlight it gets. So I made some of that color by itself. They done good too, but I thought, let's try to put a black back on it. Because these mayflies have like a grayish black color to them, right? Hey, they worked really good. So somebody's going to win some of them. Let me get these two cooked up. I got to get them within the same temperature, about 225 a piece. And then we're going to shoot them in these molds, alright? Hang with me. Alright guys, almost didn't cut the camera on. I was getting ready to shoot and went, whoa, whoa. It took me probably 20 minutes just to get the plastic cooked. Then I had to put it in the vacuum chamber and clean it. And you know, it takes me 2 minutes to shoot it. That's the job, guys, is getting the plastic ready to shoot. When you're making baits, every time I shoot like this, I have some of this Wednesday night. Every time I shoot now, I gotta let these cool for at least about 5 minutes, and then I sit over inside the fan, so the fan will help cool them. And then I've got to go back and clean them, take the old plastic out, make sure they're clean. I usually spray them, but every 3 or 4 rounds with just a cleaner like 409. That's simple green. Spray them, and then take and work them a little bit. Then I re-oil them. This is just vegetable oil. I use vegetable oil, and some people have asked me, and I use spray vegetable oil. Sometimes I just open it up, spray them. But every time I clean them, I spray a little bit in them, or a couple drops of that, so the slide's easier, makes the plastic slide easier, makes it easier to clean too. Alright? Just let this cool. Now I'm going to take what I have left over, and I'll dump it out back on cookie sheet so they're cool. Then when it gets done, I put it back in these containers. Just sharing with y'all how it works. So if I was to keep making these today, I would put this back in the microwave. And then once I got to open the mold, I'd have to run it about another 30 seconds to 45 seconds, get it back to around 325, both of them, close to within the same, around 5-6 degrees difference. Shoot it again, same process. Yep. This, you know, that's what it takes so I'll make baits. And the LC shad, I make 96 at a time, and I bought more molds for those because I sell a lot of them. That is 75% of my sales is the LC shad. All right. I'm adding these other body shapes to give us something different and give you something different to fish with. I'll show you one of them when we open these molds that I'm working with. Are y'all ready? Open the mold here. Let's get that block out of the way. Bam. I'm going to move this one too so I have a place to work here. So I can do that. There you go. Now, that's the changing side. There you go. Now, you get these in the light, you'll see the big difference. Hold them in my hand, you're probably going, well, but both sides are the same color. No, you've got to get outside with them where the light hits them in the water. Okay? This side's black, it's the black, and see the pink flake and stuff. I'm holding where y'all can see. Let me look behind the camera. Okay. You can see the pink flake and stuff. Sometimes, guys, I got to look behind the camera so where I'm at. Right now, you can see the blue flake in this side. Then when I hold like that, you can see it. See the divided line? Yeah. This side, now see, it looks blue because the light's not really bright in here, natural light. When you get that natural light, that side will turn more bluer. It'll have more blue to it. This one side turns from blue to brown. But yeah, I can see it holding it in my hand. I'd say the camera's probably not showing it as much. But they liked it. You can see the blue tint in the legs. So it took the blue tint. Yeah. And that blue's going to turn brown. As it goes through the water, it's going to change color a little bit. I've got quite a few baits I make in this color changing stuff. The blue mist works great in stained water. Alright? So, I'm going to send some out to y'all. I mailed out today to last week's winner. Today is Friday. I mailed out today to last week's winner. Alright? So, here's on their way. There's the other one. Alright? And I throw in other stuff. Other baits shapes, that type of thing. Now I'm going to show you one more thing while I'm doing it. I said I've been working on something new. This is what I'm working on. Yeah, doesn't that look real? And see the size of my hand? It's 2 1/4 inch. Yeah. And guys, like I said this other day, that's about what the fish see, right? It's about 2 inches to the fish. Now, it's looking bigger to you because it's bigger from top to bottom than most baits. But if you look at it this way, look how little the tail is. Yeah, and it moves easy. It's thin back in here. Alright, that's a better eye. I showed these on the Thursday's video, the winner's video for when I loaded Thursday. I had the 1/4 inch eyes. These are 3/16. I got 3/16 and 5/32, which is a touch smaller. I got playing with these, and if you're using a jig hook with a lead barb or a holder on it, when you push it through here, it expands this part right here and makes it wider. And once you push that big eye away, the 3/16 and the 5/32, 5/32, guys, is a 30 smaller than 3/16. Yeah, it ain't gonna be much difference. It's better. This is the flash color. Okay. Yep. This will be great for clear water. This is what I'm making the stock so far. The reason I've got these out here, I'm going to show you. This is the, I don't know if I'm going to call it NC shad or what I'm going to call it. See how the nose has a chunk out of it? Yeah, that's why it's laying here in my shop. I call them seconds. Alright? I don't know why that's happening. Now, if you look at this one, let me get it where y'all can see. It's got a chunk out of the top. Yeah. It ain't going to hurt the fish. I'll fish them, guys. I fish seconds, I tell y'all that. This color, I think I'm going to call Movie Star. This color is called Monkey Shine. Okay? Yeah. It's really close to Monkey Milk. Somebody comment they really like that color. Yeah, it's really close to Monkey Milk. It's a dead-on plastic color, and I think it's their version of Monkey Milk. Alright, guys, put your number down 1 through 400. Look at that box that says subscribe. It needs to be, if it's black, you need to hit it again. You unsubscribe. And I know people get unsubscribed because my numbers go down. Sometimes I go down 4, 6, 8 numbers. I'm like, wow, when I go from one day to the next. Alright, hit that black box. Make sure it's you're subscribed. Leave your number 1 through 400. On Wednesday night, I do a random number draw. Y'all go with me. We go to the site. We look, and we're together. We're going to see who won. Alright? And then I'll message that person. Hey, send me your address. Because a lot of y'all don't have your name in it. You're in your title. So that makes it a tough one. If you got your name in your title, I know who you are. I'll go on my site and look you up and see if you've ever ordered from me. If you've ordered from me in the last 2 or 3 months, it's easy to find you. And I can find your address. Alright? And if you haven't ordered from me, or if it's been a while, you need to send me your address, okay? And if you just have a title like BR54962, you need to send me your name and your address. I have no idea who you are. Appreciate y'all, guys. Hope y'all enjoy the catching after this. Mayflies are still hatching here, guys. And this is, what is the day? Day is the 26th, I think. And the mayflies are still hatching out there. As long as the mayflies are hatching, this cricket's going to be good. And again, this cricket could imitate shrimp, freshwater shrimp we have in this lake. My son and I used to seine and we would catch them. It could imitate a crawfish, yeah, some young crawfish and stuff, or other bugs, stoneflies. So yeah, don't be afraid to throw it any time. A lot of y'all commenting you're buying the bug, which is a little smaller, and it's working really good for you. Cricket's great bait too, guys. There's 19 body shapes on the site, going to be 20 here shortly. Hey guys, appreciate y'all. See you next time. Fishing Lake Country. Alright guys, bam. I'm going to tell you, summertime fishing, it's tough sometimes. Trying to find them. A couple of y'all have commented that it's tough. He's about 9.5. I agree with you. Using a cricket, I'll share the color with you in a minute. Let me get my spot lock set. There's only a few here. I've been to this dock many times when it's just completely loaded. I've done been to a couple spots that there's none. So this time of year, you got to find them. I think they're moving a lot. I think they got plenty to eat, as I've been saying. But I think what they finally do is just, when they stop for the day, you know, might be the area they're in. I think they're covering a lot of water at night, and I think they're moving a lot. And I heard some other YouTubers say that. And you got to find, sometimes you just got to find a body shape. Now, somebody asked me this other day about what they're using. You got to find a body shape they're interested in, and sometimes a color. But yeah, they can be tough to catch this time of year. Oh, that's a good one. Guys, I'm just moving around on different parts of the docks. It's a few scattered around on. That's what they do sometimes. Especially, this is not early in the morning, it's 8 o'clock. I tried to get an early start this morning, guys. We've been getting thunderstorms. Calling for them again today. Calling for them the next 7 or 8 days. What in the world? How did you do that? They're calling for them the next few days. Hold on a minute. Bam, I got it. That's a good 11-inch fish there. Take those all day. So I'm trying to fish around thunderstorms, okay? So I came early this morning. I've got a house I'm power washing on. Yeah, that fish bent my hook. I probably hit a dock post coming in. Then I've been up with the pliers trying to get it out. So I'm gonna have to replace my jig hook. This is it's black on this side with red flake. This side is the blue crawl. It turns from blue to brown. You see it has a little bit of brown tint to it. If y'all can see that with that black on top. So it gives them something a little different. It's got blue flake in it and the gold flake. So yeah, I'm trying. I've never made the cricket in a dual color. I was just trying to copy these Mayflies. I got looking at them. They got some black to them, you know, and kind of gray. Just digging around in the shop the other day. I said, let's try. Let's put a black back on one of them, you know, and try that. So that's what I done. Bam. All right, guys. I'm learning something here this morning. I changed hooks. I was using a number 6 hook, and see that number 6 went all the way through that lip into that meat part. And I couldn't get it out, and I was pushing on it like this, and I bent it. It's a fine wire hook, so this is the same way. Look, this is a 4. Look here. If I keep pushing on it rough on it, it's just going to bend the hook. These 6s and 4s penetrate pretty easy. See there? That's the trick, guys. If you got them sharp, make sure they're sharp. He's about 10 inches. Make sure they're sharp. If they're sharp, you're not going to have any problem. I carry a sharpener with me. I check them. And if they feel good and sharp, I put them on. Go from there. If they don't feel sharp, I sharpen them. All right? The sharper that hook is, the easier it's going to penetrate, and less hook set it takes to set it, right? And you cast it under a dock, it's hard to get a good hook set. But I learned something just in the last couple minutes. These last 2 fish. If I throw it under and move it toward me, they don't want it. I've got to let it sink, and just let it take its time. And almost sink to the bottom, and they're picking it up. These mayflies that are falling off, that's what they're probably doing when they're hitting the water. They're probably sinking. Some of them are floating, but some of them are probably sinking slowly. And they say they lay their eggs in the water, so I don't know what that process looks like, but maybe that's what it mimics too. Mimics them sinking in the water, laying their eggs. But I've been letting it free fall, and that's how I've been catching the fish so far. I can go jump in the boat. I don't need to net this fish. He can jump in the boat. And I'll tell you something else, guys. Y'all see how hard it was to get the hooks out. When they're committing, they're gone. I got me a mayfly. This might be a good idea, guys. I don't know. I think years ago I did make a dual color in it. He's a smaller fella. He's probably 9.5. Summertime crappie here, guys. 9.5 to about 11. I was watching somebody yesterday. I don't remember what lake they was on, and they were catching. Had to be 10 inches. Keep them. And they was throwing them back, and they said, "Oh, we might catch enough." And they catch. Oh, there's 11, and this is 10.5. And they was measuring them. And I don't forget where they was at now. It's like maybe it was in Kentucky or somewhere. And then he was saying the same as an older fella. He said the same thing. He said, "Man, catching over 10 inches or 10.5." He said, "I like them about 11 inches. Me too. 11, 12. That's a good size to eat when I keep some. But this time of year, that's about it. If you get lucky." Now, he said this too. I watched somebody, I can't remember who it was. It might have been somebody on Crappie Connection with them. He said, if you want to find your bigger fish, and it might have been. I can't remember who it was now. Oh, what's a guide's podcast? It's news. Got like 600 subs. I watch him some. They had the Jeffries on there. Hey, Jeffrey and them. I think that's who it was. And I watched it. It's about it's probably 40, 50, I don't know. Some of these videos I watch are 40, 50 minutes long. And I just sat there, guys, drink some tea and watch them. But they was talking about the bigger fish this time of year are loners. All right? And I know that. We've talked about that before on this channel. If you want to find those 14, 15 inches, most time I would fish a boat dock and there's 4 fish there, and I throw at them, that's usually a bigger fish. I'm just not finding that now, and I don't have the time to research and look for them, okay? Like I said, I've got a power wash job. I got to get back in here in a little bit and finish it. I'm just out here trying to make a video, so I'll have a video for y'all to load, all right? From the plane, boss! That's all I'm trying to do, guys. Make a video so y'all have a video to watch. Now I gotta go back to work. Yeah, work gets in the way. This time of year, I'm pretty busy. Not trying to be. This job was really close to my house. I couldn't turn it down. And y'all heard me say this. I painted the whole inside of it. It's done. I got the whole inside done. 4-bedroom house. Took me 12 or 14 days. Crown mold, everything. Baseboard. Then they took the carpet out and put floating floor in, so I had to go back and paint the court around. Now I got 2 little porches, little tiny thing, just enough to go up and go in the house, and a small front porch to stain. That's all I got to do. After I power wash it, bam! Hey, we're gonna finish it. Come on, baby. I miss working around this dock, guys, and I keep sitting here thinking, I thought, well, maybe I ought to move, but I don't have time. That's all for the saying that man lives on the hey, the boat ramp from my house is probably twice as far here as that boathouse right there. It's not even 1/10 of a mile. I've tried to measure. I'm on the same road as the boat ramp, guys, in the subdivision. We have a subdivision private boat ramp. He's probably the lowest one I've caught. He's probably 9 3/8. And it doesn't take me but a minute. Actually, I forgot my camera box. This morning. I put my boat in the water, jumped in my boat, and I went, I don't have the camera box. I went and jumped in the truck, went back home, got my camera box. Just left my boat sitting there. Like I say, I'm not that far. I'm not that far from it. It's in the subdivision there. And I'd been out a few more minutes. I had to wait my turn this morning to put my boat in, which that's unusual for me, because usually I get there early in the morning. I'm about the only one. Most of the people that use it is in the spring and stuff. And then this time of year is pontoon boats and stuff. They usually don't start till about 10 o'clock. I'm usually coming in at that time. I usually come and get out of their way for all the folks start using their pontoon boats and stuff when it gets hot, you know. And that's not going to happen today, probably, because of calling for thunderstorms this evening. So that's why I said I'm limited on time. I got some work I got to get done. And this next week I was going to take off, and they're calling for rain or thunderstorms every day. So we'll see. Hopefully I get to make another video, guys, or 2 this week. Bam. Now guys, I've been trying to come up the bigger one to close with, but I don't think it's going to happen. And like I said, I'm on limited time here. I need to get to work. Boss going to fire me. Woo! Boss going to fire me if I don't get to work. Woo! I got a John Deere ouch! Finn's got me. I got a John Deere power washer, and it didn't want to work for me yesterday. It's 8 years old. And I called my little buddy Mason, and he texted him. He brought me his. His is John Deere too. So I'm actually borrowing a power washer, so I need to get it done. And he'll be in the neighborhood today, so I can get it back to him. He's mowing in the neighborhood today. He runs a mowing business. That one's Sky's probably 9.5. All right, guys, let's try to catch some on the cricket. And like I said, I came up with a new color. I thought I would share that with you. You never know. I'm always playing with colors. Different colors. I've tried different colors in the cricket. I think there's probably 15 colors in the cricket. I sell some crickets. I've been selling quite a few. The brim and the earth color been selling good, and the wild and the sunshine. Chartreuse one's selling good, okay? So some of the colors that are not moving, I might do them the same way I've done some other baits here lately. It's just put them on sale and move the colors that are not selling as fast, and I'm not gonna make them again. You know, so they're taking up shelf room, guys. I got a lot of corner in my basement is full of baits, boxes of baits, and some of them need to go. All right, and I've been in business now almost 3 years. We're gonna wind it down to just colors that sell, and then we'll come off new colors. So down the road, this could be something new that I add as I fine tune. I might get down to like 8 colors in the cricket one day. That's what I'm shooting for. Hey, this might be one of them. We'll see. It worked fine for me today. I might fine tune it some more yet. I don't know. Kind of having 2 colors like that, like a brown belly. A lot of bugs are like that, right? The body sometimes is different color than the wings in the top. That's what gave me the idea. So let's see. Appreciate y'all guys catching them on the cricket. Summertime, guys. Bugs are flying off that grass. Bugs are flying off the trees in the water and off boat docks. Great time to be using a bug imitator. Okay? See ya.